who has been on the Olympic podium. He was in the bronze medal position in 2004 in Athens, where his compatriot Taufik won the gold medal. He has been on the bronze medal podium in Hyderabad in 2009 in the World Championships in the men's singles. He was silver medalist in 2007 in Kuala Lumpur, losing out to Lin Dan in the final. And well, his highest ranking was at 3. That was back in 2004. He's now at 68 because of some problems with his with injuries and so on. He's on his way back up. Of course, being picked in this Indonesian team means that he is making a really good, solid recovery. But at 68 in the world rankings, well, that must really give his opponent, Hafiz, a little bit of a fillip, that's for sure. Kido, we saw in shot there, having a little bit of a joke with Hassan, who has replaced him as the partner of Setiawan. I'd like to be in the camp there. ANTV have done a great job in their hosting of the broadcast, and thanks to them for some great pictures here, brought to you live from Jakarta. And of course, Kuncoro played in all 3 preliminary encounters. He won against Huang Nam of Vietnam, 21-10, 21-9. He won against Huang Chao of Singapore, 19-6. It was a great opening game against Huang Chao, fought all the way. And he also played against Iskandar Zulkarnain of the Malaysian Leopards. It was 21-19, 21-12. And I tell you, although he's won all 3 2-0, that match against Iskandar, the youngster from Malaysia, was to me one of the highlights of this, the Axiata Cup so far, because Iskandar Zulkarnain was absolutely brilliant in his determination, his guts. He really was the real deal in terms of heart. And if Malaysia could find a few more Iskandars, I tell you, they would have a lot more potential to bring the top 10 into threat in the world rankings. Misbun Ramdan did a great job against Taufik Hidayat, taking the opening game as well. And of course, we also saw the champion of the world juniors, Zulfadli Zulkifli, as well. But they will be competing tomorrow against the other team from Indonesia. That will be a little bit later. That was the Rajawali team. Sugiarto performing in that team, of course, but we're concentrating now on whether or not Sony Dwi Kuncoro, with his back to camera, can get and continue the kind of form and the recovery that we've seen in time for the Olympics as well. Santoso is above him in the rankings, a long way above him. But Sony Dwi Kuncoro has got such a wonderful style. He's now 28 years old, born in Surabaya in 1984. And, well, he has been a very, very impressive performer, great servant. Won the singles back in 2002 in the Asian Championship. He's also in 2003 and 5. So he's probably through his best days, but he's won the singles in the BWF Super Series in Indonesia, in Japan, in China, and also in Singapore. The leading Singapore Open he won in 2010. Hafiz has been, since his dramatic, absolutely extraordinary win in the All England in 2003, has struggled with his form. But he was the Commonwealth Games champion in 2002. He was the champion in the Thai Open in 2005, together with the Swiss Open champion. Dutch Open, of course, as well. He had a great year in 2005. Looking closer to home, Macau Open Grand Prix semi-finalist in 2011. And Indian Open runner-up in 2009. I got a feeling that was against Taufik, if I'm not mistaken. I think I was there for that one. But the gold medalist in the mixed team in 2010 in Delhi in the Commonwealth Games. So he has been there or there's about. His current ranking of 37 in the men's singles. That was July 2009. No, he's got to be better than that, surely. I'll just see if I can check out. And also see if I can check out the head-to-heads here. Let me see. Danny Kuncoro against Hafiz is 5-3 in favour of Sony. So this is their 9th meeting. And on previous meetings, Kuncoro holds it 5-3. So we will see whether or not... Yeah, his ranking has gone up significantly. Ranking at 32 in the world now. But Hafiz, a great smooth player, wonderful player when he's on his game. He makes a few errors, he is a bit inconsistent, but if we've got the Hafiz, the best A-game Hafiz here, Kuncoro could be in trouble. Malaysia need a win here in this second singles. Hafiz could provide it, Kuncoro will be attempting to deny him that. Hosegar Jardin is our umpire for this one, and he is assisted by Mr. Cholid Magad of Indonesia. The crowd are up for this one. Kuncoro will be here to make a statement. There's a place in the final at stake. They love to play stylo-milo type play. They love to show off a little bit. There's a little bit of arrogance in both these players. Kuncoro is not afraid to run hard. Hafiz likes to do it in style. We shall see. It's the 9th meeting of Kuncoro with serve against Hafiz. Hashim of Malaysia. That's a great first point for Hafiz. Excellent first point. Did really well to read that and pick it up nicely at the net. Countered with a beautiful drop for 1-0. Oh, that is trademark stuff from Hafiz. Great start for 2-0. That is a magnificent forehand. It's a power drop, isn't it? Just long, unlucky. Well, if he has been under a bit of pressure with injury or illness or whatever, this will expose him, because Hafiz will really push him all the way. Great work. Beautiful power. Economic jump smash. Does everything in control, does Hafiz. I told you this was a style match. That was unbelievable. Neither wanted to show you that they had to move fast or with a lot of pressure. They did it with great style. Fantastic drop that at the net from Hafiz. That was beautiful. 4-1. The boy from Kelantan, originally. Beautiful part of Malaysia, up on the northeast side. That's out. It's 5-1. Yeah, anything you can do, says Kuncoro. 2-5. Anything three-quarter court and down the middle is going to struggle. Yeah, and even if it's at the side, when it comes there, and a big round of applause there for that shot. Two big smashes in a row, beautifully placed. Hafiz desperately went for it. He's trying hard. He doesn't like to go down on his hands like that. He's not that kind of player. Chong Wei will, but not Hafiz. Oh, well, he knew what he was going to try. Didn't quite have the accuracy, but it was certainly a signal of intent. Going to try to fool his opponent here. Four-five. Out, way out, not even close. And another, oh, it's called good. Just going to say, it looked as if it was edging towards the line, and it certainly touched it. So point there for 5-6. Brilliant wrist, but big pickups. Wide on that cross-court drop from Kuncoro. He's under a bit of pressure because Hafiz is playing a really good defensive game and actually counter-attacking with some excellent drop shots as well. And another error there for 8-5 Hafiz. Well, it's a huge shame, I have to say, that Chong Wei could not be here. Chong Wei, of course, who injured his shoulder probably during the All England. He certainly withdrew at the All England. And an error on the backhand this time for 6-8. But without Lee Chong Wei in this lineup, Malaysia will struggle for that third point. It's gone. Well left. Hafiz followed it over a little bit, but I think he felt that it was going wide and left it well. That's 9-6 in the first. Only 3 matches for you today from Jakarta. Tomorrow we'll pick up action in Kuala Lumpur, of course. And then the reverse home and away matches on the Sunday. This is good badminton. This is unbelievable badminton. It's in. What a shot there for 7-9 from Sony Kuncoro. It looks so easy the way these guys play, but what a pickup that was from Hafiz. And then he was absolutely demolished by that little dink drop at the net. Wow, great racket control. 7-9. Yep, 10-7. Hafiz again really deserves that. He disguises this closed shot really well. His eyes are going down the line, but the body then closes the racket head and pushes it across court. It's an excellent shot. Out of court, it's 11-7, and Hafiz really keeps the Malaysian hopes alive here. A chance of getting into the semi-finals really relies on Hafiz Hashim doing his stuff here against Kuncoro. If Malaysia pick up a point, they've got a real chance at home on Sunday. If they lose 3-0 here, well, that'll be so difficult to get it back. That's a great shot, fantastic from Hafiz. Still the smiles, big enjoyment. They know they're on camera. He is fantastic. The angle that he brings, he's a very tall player, of course, is Hafiz, but the angle that he manages to get the wrist over as well, quite extraordinary. You see that one open up. The angle from the racket head, Sony thought it was going down the line, and right at the last minute he opened it up, and it was a super shot, 12-7. He might pretend that he's cool and hanging around a little bit, but Hafiz Hashim is really working his socks off here. That was a fantastic pickup, and what a great shot for deep. 13 points to 7. Hafiz is looking very, very comfortable here. Kuncoro struggling to dominate. The crowd have gone quiet. You can understand why. Yeah, well, he left it a little bit too long to play the shot. Wide into that forehand court at the back. It's 8-13. Great net play, Hafiz again for 14-8. I've been really impressed with him. He obviously was disappointed a couple of times up in KL in the preliminary rounds. And to lose out to Dionysius Rumbaka was really a low point. Having taken the first game, he then lost the second 21-18 and then 21-10. That was a real throwaway third game from Hashim. Here, he is definitely causing problems, and he's looking very solid in this opening game. Kuncoro having to work hard and lots of sweat on the ground. He wants mopped up. They didn't have to be in this position. The Tigers, the Malaysian Tigers, they had a real chance against Rajawali, the secondary team of Indonesia. Lost the match 2-1. It's absolutely perfect shot. Beautiful, and again, ripples of applause around here. Should have been real big applause. It was superb. Watch this one, right on the line. Perfect. 10-14. That's out this time. The problem is Hafiz does put pressure on you because he's very, very tall, rangy, and he can get his hands on most shuttles, so you've got to go for the lines, got to go for the corners and the lines. Means you're risking it a lot more. High risk of losing the point. And this time it is short at the net for 17-10. Hafiz looking confident. One of the best and most annoying players come out of Malaysia. He just has got so much talent. Brilliant, brilliant anticipation. Wonderful speed, but he likes to play Mr. Cool. Oh, that's stunning. Wow, what a shot. That's probably the shot of the day from Dwi Kuncoro. Wow. 11-17, he hasn't given it up yet. Whoa, he might now though. At 18-11, he'll be annoyed with that. Having to be so close, so tight. Oh, and that is some bread and butter normally for Hafiz. He loves to receive that. He takes it early, gets his racket up high, brings the wrist over and finishes it normally. That was well wide. Look at that. He normally eats those. Pressure, 12-18. And just behind, even the cheerleaders just look a little bit off colour. They're just looking a little bit disappointed with this situation. 12-18. Kuncoro will serve at 12-18. It was not a good clear from the net from Hafiz. And he received his due punishment. (13-18), 2 or 3 points here will be interesting. For Kuncoro, that is. It's gone. It's 19-13. He just stretches a little bit too much. And that is down to Hafiz Hashim's really impressive defense. He's keeping the pressure up, keeping the shuttle in play, keeping the pressure up, forcing Kuncoro to make the error. That's gone as well. It has. It's 20 points to 13. Whoa, and big errors here from Kuncoro at the most important part of this game. 20-13, 7 game points, Hafiz Hashim. That's out, it's 21-13. And Hafiz from Malaysia has clawed some hope back into this match. 21-13, he's taken the first against Sony Dwi Kuncoro. And this 9th time of meeting, 5-3 in favour of Kuncoro, but looks like Hafiz is playing a really impressive strategy here. He's keeping the shuttle in play, he's not being too aggressive, he's putting up some real style shots, and he's forcing the errors. Kuncoro under pressure, and if Malaysia can leave Jakarta with a 2-1 deficit, I can tell you they can drag it round and still get through to the finals of 2 weekends' time. Good work here from Hafiz Hashim. Well, if I were a betting man, I'm not, but if I were, I would think that Kuncoro will put a lot more aggression on here, and I think he will force the pace. He needs to do something to upset the rhythm of Hafiz. Hafiz has got into a rhythm, so even when he stretches, he's managing to get the shuttle back. Kuncoro needs to up the pace a little bit, force the errors, and with that he will force a rubber game. Yeah, that's better. Nice play from Kuncoro. We see him do that time and time again. Accuracy and consistency. Yeah, lovely replay and a really good, solid stroke. Just out. Yeah, Hafiz was just about to give the line judge a little bit of an earful. He didn't have to. They've been excellent, the line judges, I have to say. No faults last weekend as far as I'm concerned. Just a little momentary lapse perhaps on one or two occasions, but it's been excellent. Yeah. Again, he's putting pressure on, and on that occasion, Hafiz had to stretch a lot at the front court, at the net. Got a little bit above himself and pushed it long. 3-1, Indonesia Garuda. And still the horns continue. Good atmosphere. It's a lovely setup, isn't it, this court? I do like the contrasting black background on the top, or behind rather, the Yonex carpet. Oh, right. Well, Kuncoro tried to find Hafiz's eyes there after having played that shot. Brilliant, brilliant cut across the shuttle, and then tried to chase him in to say hey, but he wasn't going to look. He didn't look up at all. 4-1. That's the aggression, but whoa! Ha! Kuncoro just bends down in sheer frustration. Can't believe he lost that point. Yeah. Just shows how quick the reflexes of Hafiz Hashim's are. And another big point for 3-4. Both players enjoying themselves here, loving this, the smooth competition. Great work from Hashim. Wow, Hafiz Hashim absolutely dominated that rally. He felt good throughout. He was in balance and ultimately in control. It was a superb drop shot for 4-all. Very impressive. Hafiz has taken the first. He's 4-all after being 4-1 down. 3 in a row for the Malaysian boy. The boy from the paradise state of Kelantan. Oh, great net play. Oh, yes, absolutely superb. Hafiz, you are amazing when you play at your best. Hafiz at 5-4. And that's wide, it's 6-4. So he's now won 5 points in a row, has Hafiz Hashim. Gone. Oh, it was called good. Wow. Well, there must be just a little of a breeze there, because for all the world that looked as if it was going wide. And then, yeah, Hafiz determined it was going wide. But, well played, Kuncoro. You stay in sight here at 5-6. From 4-1 to 5-6. Agus Dwi Santoso really quite happy, I guess, with the situation. 2-0 in favour of Indonesia Garuda at the moment. Taufik did his stuff against Darren Liu. And then Asan together with Setyawan beats Kimwa and Govisem 2-0. Kuncoro lost the first against Hafiz. It's now 8-5. Yeah, that is unusual for Kuncoro. He's normally so strong with those shots behind the head, looking for a drop shot, but now he's finding sweat marks on the carpet. We'll get a little rub down here, or mop down, should I say. But it's unusual for him to be feeling under pressure like this. Hafiz, cool and calm. He's worked very hard, mind you, but he's done it with style, his style. This time it is out. It's 9-5. Kuncoro under a bit of pressure because Hafiz is just really very, very impressive in defence. Both players playing brilliantly here. This is a oh, okay, too ambitious. Great play from Kuncoro to stay in this one at 6-9. But you have to say, they are putting on a fabulous show. The crowd really appreciating it. Kuncoro having to find all kinds of magical, improvised shots to pick up a point. It just shows the quality of Hafiz's game at the moment. Hafiz wins, Malaysia stay in it. Hafiz loses, it's almost goodbye. Oh, that's gone. Hafiz tried to play it, he didn't get near it. Wow, bit of luck there for Malaysia. 10-6. You ride your luck where you can, but Kuncoro comes on that one. A dynamic third shot from him. Sorry, fourth shot, wasn't it? Hafiz was the server. 7-10. That's short, and that's a break at 11-7. The interval, and Hafiz Hashim keeps his ascendancy. He keeps his control of this match at the moment. This is very impressive. He dropped back from number 1 single to number 2 single, and it seems to have done him really well. That is an impressive opening. He was 4-1 down in this game, don't forget. And it's 11-7 up. Kuncoro struggling. Swapping 1 and 2 singles. Darren moving up to 1, Hashim back to 2. Seems to have paid off at the moment. The doubles will always be crucial in this format of the competition. Similar to Thomas Cup, of course, the Axiata Cup 2012, the inaugural year of competition. That is so loose from Kuncoro, I can't believe what I'm seeing. He's normally so tight, precise. And that's out there from the reprise of the short serve, 13. Looking good for Hafiz, Hashim and for Malaysia. Wow, Kuncoro, 3 errors on receiving the serve. He's asking for a change of shuttlecock. He can't understand it. But I tell you what, the Malaysian, Tankim Her and the Malaysian bench will be absolutely delighted with what's going on. And Rashid Sidek, of course. Because if the doubles can win on Sunday in Malaysia, it'll all go down to the wire in terms of the singles and then to games won and lost. Oh, well, at 15-7, Hafiz can afford to make an error or two. He's got enough points in the bank. He's got enough interest earned. Can't let it drift too easily against a guy like Kuncoro. He'll have you by the throat in no time. Do you see what I mean? Hafiz was in control of that rally, but Kuncoro won the point. Here he goes, absolutely Kuncoro-esque, you would say. He's up against the wall, he sees the red lights here. Going to get a change of shuttle, and actually we'll probably get a little towel, a mop down here as well. But Hafiz has got to keep his concentration. He has a good lead, but he can't allow Kuncoro to get his tail up. He's 2 points there. Kuncoro has won by sheer aggression. It was 7-15, it's now 10-15. And it's now 11-15. Sony Kuncoro, again, is one with a huge heart. He loves the sport, he loves to play well. And again, he's quite self-effacing, he doesn't shout and scream about things. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, he keeps everything to himself. But I can tell you now, he will be determined to get these next 2 or 3 points. It's a brilliant jump smash. Wow, 12-15, and that's got the crowd going. Kuncoro suddenly is back in this. Absolutely out of it at 15-7 down. 5 points in a row. It's in. That's a bit unfortunate. He was there, he could have played it. Decided to leave it. It was on the line at 16-12. Danger point here for Kuncoro. Well, they are having fun, aren't they? Oh, it's short, it's 17-12. Oh, what an error there from Kuncoro. That's really uncharacteristic. He's going to have a towel down, but I think he can only really blame the fact that Hafiz is getting so much back. He has to be so close, so tight. Big chance here, Hafiz Hashim. If he can make it 2-1. Malaysia Tigers still in with a chance, and then of course if Chong Wei comes back on the scene on Sunday, you never know. Koo Kian Kiat then would possibly have learnt from his errors previously. We could be getting the KKK and Tam Boon Hyong partnership coming back up against Setuan and Hassan. Chong Wei comes in, Hafiz takes the number 2 slot again against Kuncoro. Anything is possible here in this Axiata Cup. Great work, lovely. Again shaped up to play it down the line, close the face of the racket for 18-13, and Hafiz playing a brilliant match here in Jakarta. Grabbing a cup of coffee on his arrival, I had a quick chat with him, and he looked to be, I must say, a lot more confident than I'd expected. He had his tail between his legs a little bit after the problems he experienced against Rumbaka. But here against Kuncoro, what really could be or should be a much stiffer opposition, he is playing a great match. Yeah, it was a great recovery by Hashim, but Kuncoro read it well, picked it up and delivered for 14-18. It's still a major, major problem for Kuncoro. So accurate with their drops at the net. They're really pulling each other around the court. It's a very impressive matchup. Hafiz particularly has been brilliant. Rashid Sidek has obviously a wonderful reputation as a player and a coach. Hafiz's focus has got to remain there. It really wasn't. He can come forward onto it as well. You need to see him a little bit off balance, but he was in perfect balance for that jump smash. 15-18. Ooh, it was called good. Kuncoro is on the move. It's 16-18. Watch out, 17-18. It's all been a little bit one-way street. But now, Hafiz, he hasn't missed. In fact, I can't remember him missing a net shot like that. Oh, it hit the frame. Goodness me. 17-18. Kuncoro. He's got it 18-all. Wow, what a fight back. 15 points to 7 behind. That is quite extraordinary. You know, you have to think Kuncoro was definitely out of this match. And then a couple of errors from Hashim. A couple of really, really impressive drops and some big, big hitting from Kuncoro. And look at the scoreboard, 18 all. Hafiz needs to keep his concentration here. Oh, wow. And you can tell what that meant to Hafiz Hashim. Kuncoro missing that jump smash. He was absolutely all over that. It wasn't even close. He was a miss-hit. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ha! ANTV coming up with some great reaction shots there. Thank you, boys and girls. Excellent. Ha! The drama, the excitement of the Axiata Cup. It's 1918, Malaysia Tigers. 2 points from victory here in this third matchup. The second of the men's singles. It's a huge point for Hafiz. He's got it, it's 20 points to 18. Match point, Hafiz Hashim. This to keep Malaysia in the tie. Malaysia Tigers, the A team. This could possibly give Chong Wei a chance here on Sunday in Malaysia in the return match. Hafiz, match point. He's missed it. It's 19-20. Home advantage does funny things. Kuncoro looks very, very tired, I have to say. Bent down to pick that one up with a huge sigh, but now he's still under pressure. 19-20, still match point in favour of Hafiz Hashim of Malaysia. The Axiata Cup coming to a very, very impressive final day, oh sorry, first day of semi-finals, but the final match of this first day. Hafiz match point. It's out, Hafiz has done it. 21-19 in the second. And Sony Kuncoro has missed the lines, and Hafiz Hashim for Malaysia keeps the Malaysian Tigers' hopes alive. They go down by 2-1 against Indonesia Garuda. Wins by Taufik Hidayat. Hendra Setiawan partnered with Ahsan. And I have to say, Hafiz Hashim came and delivered the goods. When he's on his game, he's absolutely stunning. He defended well, he attacked well, he kept the shuttle in play. And there was a little bit of the All-England champion about that performance. He said he was going to be better than last week, and he certainly was. Great workout here, and it certainly keeps the Axiata Cup very much alive for Malaysian Tigers. Indonesia Garuda have got to travel up for Sunday's match. Malaysia Tigers will be home, but the big question will be, will Lee Chong Wei be able to recover from injury in order to represent Malaysian Tigers against Taufik Hidayat, who hasn't lost in a match yet? Axiata Cup, the first day of the semi-finals complete. The actual matchups there, you see. Taufik, together with Setiawan and Ahsan, has done it. Sony Kuncoro falls over the hurdle of Hafiz Hashim. It's been a great matchup. I hope you can enjoy the second strings from Indonesia, Malaysia, the Leopards, and obviously the Raja Wali tomorrow in Kuala Lumpur. But it's going to be a big one. I know. I hope you can join us for that. In the meantime, this is John Burgess on behalf of all of us here in Jakarta saying, please join us again on Sunday for some more great Axiata Cup 2012 competition. It's going to be great.